Guys, it looks like Brookhaven finally updated, and you can see on the right that a lot of new stuff came out. And if I come here in front, you can notice that there's a new mall in the game. And today, I want to check out everything that came out in this update with you. So for that, I called my friend, who was going to help me with this, and he even arrived right here. He said, let's go. A lot of new stuff came out. Really, there's a lot that was added. And first, I want to see what's new in the mall. And it looks pretty interesting. It's modern, and a lot of things really changed. And coming here, you can see that parking is prohibited here in front. Actually, you have to park on the side of the mall, which is cooler. He said, it looks nicer too. And that's true. But now, looking inside, you can see that everything here has changed. There's a lot of new stuff here that I'm sure wasn't here before. This pizza place was already here, but this other restaurant wasn't. And also this other one, there's a lot of new stuff. But what caught my attention the most is what's upstairs. You can see there's a lot of new stuff, and I want to check out each store, starting with this one. It's like a sandwich shop where I can get different kinds of food. We also have Japanese food, which looks really nice. You can see that it looks really good. But besides that, we have this other restaurant that was already in the game, but I can go in here and press this button, which will start making pizza, which is really interesting. And to make it seem real, I can grab this item, then go downstairs and get the food. I can put a pizza here, but I went inside and smoke started coming out. And this is really weird. It's like I'm on fire and smoke is coming out of me. I'm trying to put the pizza, but it doesn't work. I don't know how to use this. Maybe in the future there will be a way to use it. He said, maybe later we'll be able to make real pizza. Really? But you can see that we have shirt ads, which is pretty interesting. And I can also go out here behind the mall, and you can see that it's exactly like this. It really looks a lot like the old mall. But now, I'm coming here to the front to see what's here. There's a place for shows, and my friend arrived here, but someone can come up front to do a show, which is really interesting. And this was completely redone, because if you didn't know, in the older version, this was really ugly, and everything here was really weird before. This was the place where you made music, but now it has completely changed, and it looks really nice. But I noticed here that we have two things. There's the music making area, exactly this one, and we also have this other one, which is for models. And this is really interesting. You can have a fashion show, which is really cool. I can come here and change my clothes to show everyone my outfits. He said that was really smart. Really, what they did here was smart. But there are two things I want to check out. I want to see how the old cinema looks because it changed a lot. But before that, I want to go upstairs to see everything that changed here. And we have a place where you can buy furniture for your house. And this is really interesting. Now my friend is coming here too to check it out. So I'm going inside, and you can see there are several pieces of furniture for sale. We have beds and even chairs. And this is really interesting. But my friend is coming here to the front because we have the TV channel, and he can come here, and I can use this camera to record him. And everything here works like before, because if I came to this mall before, there was a TV channel that looked similar, but now everything has changed, and it looks much better. It's really nicer, and it actually looks like a real mall. I can press this button, but I don't know what it does. This button doesn't do anything. Even my friend is coming here, but I don't get what it does. My friend pressed it, and you can see it activates this screen, which is pretty interesting. There are several screens you can put here, and my friend is pressing the red button, and nothing happened. Later I'll try to figure out what happens, but I'm seeing here that this sign changes, which is pretty interesting. I really didn't know that. And coming here to the front, we have this place to buy clothes. I can buy several interesting outfits, and there's a lot of cool stuff you can do here. There's another clothing store where I can buy different things, but unfortunately, the clothes don't work. I tried clicking, but it still doesn't work. But now, my friend is coming to the front, and apparently, there's a store to buy computers and also video games. And this is really interesting. This update is definitely one of the best, because everything here is perfect. Even my friend is happy. He said, I can't believe the game improved this much. This is so cool. Really, this is amazing. The game got so much better, but there was a lot more added besides this mall in the game. And this is just one thing among many that were added. But now, I want to check out these other places because this one apparently has buttons that I can press. This room I'm in right now is the yoga room, where I can do several interesting exercises. But I can press this other button, which will change the room. But for that to happen, my friend has to leave the room, and now I'm going to press the button. Perfect, it changed, but nothing really happened apparently. This is the dance room, and I'm going to press this other button, and you can see everything here was modified. It looks way better than before. The problem is that there are no yoga animations. The closest one is this animation where I start dancing. My friend is exercising like this, and I think this is yoga, but I don't know how it works. If you know, comment below. But I noticed that behind here, there's this new gym, and I want to see what's inside. Even my friend is coming here to the front to check it out. So I'm running over here because it looks like there are new things. We have a totally secret button, and literally a secret cat. And this cat was already in the game before. If I go to the older version of the game, we have the model area, and if I go inside, we have exactly the same cat. I'm sure you didn't know that, but my friend is exercising. He's running a lot, and meanwhile, I'm checking out the other things that were added. I can exercise like this, and all the exercises are the same because this was already in the game. But now I'm going to leave here because I want to see the other things that were added outside of this mall, since there were more things that I'm sure you didn't notice. But my friend is coming here, and apparently, he's going to the cinema, which I haven't checked yet to see if it changed. So I'm going down here, and my friend is right here, and you can see that the cinema hasn't changed. Actually, there are new movies playing on the screen, which is pretty interesting. But now, he's leaving, and so am I, because I want to see the new car that came out. A new car was added to the game, and I'm sure you didn't notice. But my friend just came back here, and I want to show what changed in the game. I said, look at what came out here on the right. I'm going to get the new car that was added to the game, which is exactly this one. Because today is Valentine's Day, and they released this new car. And my friend got this car too, and you can see that it's really weird. It's a goose car, which is super weird, and it doesn't seem like a temporary car. Because here on the right, it's right in this spot, and if it were a temporary car, there would be a symbol warning about it, but there isn't. And my friend is coming to the front, and he already set the speed to the maximum, and he's running back there. He didn't even wait and is already speeding. But before that, I want to check out the modifications we can make to this car. I can change the speed up here, and I'm going to adjust the turbo and also set the drift to the maximum, and now this car is really fast. But guys, my friend is coming back here, and he crashed into my car, and his car is completely broken because he crashed into mine. I'm sure he's not very happy. But now he's coming back here, and he said, hey, did you know there's a secret spot in the car? Look, I didn't know that. But he just climbed up here, and he's on the goose's head, which is something I really didn't know. But now, I'm going to try changing the suspension to see if it really works, and this car can actually be lowered too, and I can change the tires or even the color. This is really weird because the goose shouldn't have so many modifications, but it does, and there are a lot of changes you can make, even more than some cars. He said, I bet you can't flip this car. It's literally impossible. Look, I'm going to flip this car because nothing is impossible. First, I'm going to hit this goose, and now I'm coming over here because my goal is to flip this car as fast as possible. So I'm going exactly here, and now I just need to go down, which shouldn't be that hard. I fell here, but it didn't work. This is starting to get hard because I'm falling, but it's not working. I fell again, and the goose won't flip. Okay, I'm realizing this is going to be harder than I thought. I'm coming here, and now I'm going to grab several cars from the right. Perfect. I got this car that fell here. Now I got this other one that landed on its wheels, which is really weird. But my friend arrived here, and he said, I have an idea. Come here. But guys, he wants to carry me. I just don't get why. But apparently, he's coming here to get a house. I still don't know what he's doing. Now he got this house, and if you don't know, this house has a giant airplane, and if he goes to that part, he can literally get an airplane. But I think I already understand what he's doing. I'm going to have to get in here, and now he's going to have to fly because I'm going to test a way to flip the car. Now he's going up, and he's going really fast in this direction. And if you don't know, he's doing a glitch where I can get several cars in midair. It's a pretty interesting glitch. Now I'm going to have to jump out of his airplane. And here on the right, I'm going to have to grab the cars. Perfect. I got this car that fell here. I'm sure it's going to flip. The car fell here, and it finally flipped. Actually, no. This is going to be harder than I thought. But the car landed right here, and this time it's going to flip. Or not. This is really hard. He said, it's impossible to flip this car. I said, I noticed. So I tried again, and my friend did too. We're falling here, and his car landed right in this spot, and the car finally flipped. You can see that it's upside down, which means it finally worked after a long time, and it was almost impossible. But guys, he's driving the car and just made it go back to normal, which is not good. But now, I want to check out more things that were added in this update because there are more new things. And it looks like there's a new item that came out on the right, but it's going to be a bit hard to find because it's hidden. Perfect. I found it, and we have this chocolate, which is pretty interesting. I can carry it and give it to someone, and I can also change the color. I can make it look different in many ways, which is pretty interesting. My friend got one too, and he's just eating it. He bought the chocolate and is already eating it all, and it's gone. But guys, there are more things that came out, and I want to discover them now. But before that, I'm coming to the front, and I'm going to need my friend's help to do something really important. He'll have to help me get several cars to test this mall. I said, get cars and park them. He has to do that to test something important. I'm going to grab a random car on the right. I got this one exactly, and now I'm going to park it here because I want the mall to look like it has people. Perfect. The car is here. Now I'm going to grab the next one, which will be this one exactly. My friend is also coming here to get a car, and he got a tank, and that doesn't make much sense. I mean, someone with a tank wouldn't come here, and now there's no space left for me. I can't park my car here because the parking lot is full because of his tank. That's really weird. But now I'm coming here, and you can see there's no other parking spot. It's only in that area. But now I want to do a really important test. First, I have to go back here and head to the airport. My friend is also coming, and we're going to the front to try flying here in Brookhaven. And now we're on the conveyor belt to get there faster, and he's here too. But now I have to press this button and then land on top of the mall. And I'm sure I can do it because it's not hard. It's actually easier than it looks. Perfect. I finally got here, and you can see that my friend is here too. But he's taking a long time because he's falling in a normal way. Now he finally arrived, and you can see that I'm on top of the mall, which is pretty unusual because people can see me here if they look up. I can also crouch like this, and people down there won't understand what's going on, especially since my friend is crawling here. So if I go down like this, you can see there's someone up here, and I'm sure we can scare a lot of players in Roblox. My friend is coming back here to test the secrets with me, so he went down there, and now he's arriving. But guys, I want to test how to make real pizza in the game because I noticed that it actually works. If my friend goes in here, smoke starts coming out, like he's on fire. He said there's no fire because fire is scared of me. Look, I don't think that's it, but I'm looking around, and there are no doors here, which means the only way to get in is by jumping the fence, which is is really weird. You can also get here where there's a completely secret spot. I'm sure you've never seen this before. My friend is eating pizza. And actually, I think this is the door because it's really small, like a staircase. Here we have the place to make food, but the food is already ready. So I just give it to the players, and this food is the secret item because if I try to find it on the right, it's just not there. Our friend just arrived here, and he said this item was just added. Guys, I'm looking here on the right, and apparently this item is new and wasn't here before. So that means it was also added in this new Brookhaven update. Now, if I look at an old map of the game, you can see that this item doesn't exist. The pizzeria was already here, but a sandwich shop just wasn't there. But if I go up here, exactly to this door, there's this camera, and I can control it. And my friend is finally arriving here after a long time. And if you don't know, there's a glitch I can do in the game to remove this vehicle from here and take it to the street. And it's pretty hard. Here on the right, I'm going to have to get a horse, and to get the horse, I need to go outside. Now I'm here, and I got the horse. And I have to go back inside and use the horse to move this item out of place. My friend moved out of the way, and now I'm trying to get this car out of here, but it's really hard, almost impossible. I'm trying to move it, but it flipped over, which means I think that's the end for this item because it's lying on the ground now. And my friend came here, and he can't believe what he saw. He just fell on the ground and is really sad, and he even sent this crying emoji. Look, but I'm sure that one day this camera will come back, you know? I mean, I can still control it, and it's still working, but it's completely crooked. But now, I want to test other glitches in the game. Here on the right, if I get an item like this mirror, I can place it on the wall and say I'm selling it if someone comes here wanting to buy this mirror. I can remove the mirror from the wall if I sell it, which is something I can't do with these other sofas. I can't remove them because I'm not the owner of these items. But now, I'm coming here because I want to find the secrets in the game, because there really are secrets, but most of them are very well hidden. And right here in front, we have a secret door, and it looks really weird because there's a lot of light coming from here, like there's a hidden place inside, but there's nothing. It really seems like there's a secret spot here, but unfortunately, I can't go in since there's no way to open this door. My friend just got here, and he placed this bed and then went inside, and he just disappeared. But actually, he's right there in a completely secret spot. Now I want to see how he's going to get out, but he just placed the bed again and left. I thought it would be harder, but it was really easy. And for those who don't know, in the old version of the game, there were several secret spots like this one. You can see that this place is a secret area with a lot of weird stuff. My friend gave me this item, and now I have to climb up here and go through the wall to see what's inside. But there's nothing in this spot. And now I need to check another wall. My friend is coming here too, but you can see that we have this game wall with nothing behind it. Apparently, there are no more secret walls. The only secret wall is exactly where my friend went through and disappeared. But now I want to see what happens if I get a ladder, climb up here, and go right through this wall. And you can see that I'm in this spot. But maybe if I place the bed here, I'll be able to climb up much more easily. Perfect, I got here, but I still haven't made it to the roof of the mall because it's really hard. So I'm going to figure out how to do it. I'm going to try right here to see if it works. I placed this bed, and I'm really close to going through the wall, but I can't. The only way to get up there is by flying from the airport. But my friend disappeared and finally came back after a long time. He was stuck this whole time. He said, I have an idea. Give me the ladder. I'm going to give him the ladder, and apparently, he placed it here. And he said, now let's climb on the glass. And that's true. I'm going to climb here, and I placed the ladder here, but I don't know how I'm going to get up because it's really far. I think it's going to be impossible to do this. But now he placed the ladder, and I placed the bed, and maybe I'll make it up there now. I'm going to try to climb here, but it didn't work. It's really hard to get on the roof of the new mall. And guys, if you want to add me here on Roblox, just click the become member button, and I'll add you here on Roblox.